Hello, Game Boys and Game Girls. I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to another live stream, and hopefully a new and improved live stream. This is a new microphone arm that hopefully will be better than what I had. It does have a bit of a counterbalance thing to it, and so I can kind of adjust it, and it'll sort of stay closer to where I want it to be, and give me a lot more freedom with how I do things. I also, you can't see it in the frame, but I'll show you. I got me a new soundboard, and so I think this is going to be good. I had some weird audio issues with the last one that presented after I upgraded to Windows 11 because the manufacturer stopped supporting it, and the software just acted wonky in Windows 11. But this should hopefully solve that. And so, yeah, anyway. Yeah, that puts me relatively centered back in the frame. Anyway, yeah, new camera, new monitor for OBS and chat, new microphone arm, but same mic, and new soundboard. And so hopefully with all of that, I'll have better results this year for my streaming. You guys will have to let me know how the audio balance is with the game audio and my voice, and whether or not my audio is too hot or it starts to get clipped or what have you. Right now I've got it set at kind of the optimum value or whatever, the default. And so if I need to adjust it up or down for my voice, let me know. And then if I need to change the OBS on the capture audio, let me know on that as well. Anyway, I'm going to give Gates of Zendocon one more try on the hard mode to see if I can make this happen. And if not, then I'm going to... Where the heck is this thing? I'm going to try and move on, I guess, to a different game, to, I guess, the other game, Zoller Mercenary. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into Gates of Zendocon. Zendocon! Hey, D Tungsten. Hopefully the audio balance is good. It looks like I'm louder than the game, which is always what you want. All right. Sounds like the game is a touch loud. Okay, fair enough. I can turn that down just a little bit. That sound better? The balance? Okay, hopefully that'll work. Alright, that should be the last of the enemies in this first area. Get such nostalgia from this. I think it's good now. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, I figured this would be more of a nostalgia thing for you. Hopefully the voice audio is good as well. Every time. Oh my gosh, really? Well, this is already starting out spectacularly. Good grief. That's second level, man. I'm not a fan. That's all right. I'm going to go to the bottom because I need to use the lower gate anyway. I forgot to do that. Dude, really? They're just so fast. Only played this once back in the day, but it has that Lynx sound. Yeah, for sure. Okay, bottom gate to XRXS. Just rack up such a score boost from this area, taking out all this stuff. Found the Atari ST core is kind of jank, not really, but desperately needs an Amiga Vision typeset. Oh, sure. Dude, no! I literally just destroyed my upgrade right after I got it. Really? I have never done that before. Okay, I'm starting over. Because that was the stupidest thing that could have happened in that moment. Unbelievable. How? I mean, how did I just crash into the gate like that? I don't get it. Give me a sec here. Okay. Yes, Peaches, hi. Yes, I know, goofball. Silly animal. Gate crasher, yeah. Peaches, I'm here. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Okay, XRXS. Now, do not crash into the gate this time. Instead, go through the gate and succeed. Pro tip, do not crash into Gates of Zendocon. Yes. Okay, now. There. Okay. So it took damage. I'll need to heal it, but at least I know that I've got the Sonic Dart now. Okay. Still can't get over the fact that Gates can damage you. Yeah, it's weird. It is definitely weird. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a good design decision, but I guess I kind of understand where they're coming from, even though I don't like it. Excuse me. Flight skills. Okay. We'll just take the gate here. Into Yar. Should have tractor beams that protect you, right? That would make sense. Makes sense depending on how fast you were going, since flying into a wall at Mach speed is not a good idea, but you don't seem to be going all that fast. Yeah, I mean, you're really not going that fast. So it is kind of weird. Okay, eyes. I need to take the first gate. And I think this is the one that has the... No, this is not the one that has the seed pods. That's later. Yeah, this is a real basic one. Okay. Yeah, but then I will need to still repair so that my sonic dart stays good. Okay, Nyx. Yeah, this is the one that's got the nasty stuff. I think. Oh wait, no, maybe it's later. I'm not Matt Pat. Ha! Right? But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Yeah. Okay. Zerb. If I die in this level, does it Zerb me right? Yeah, this is the basic position to be in to take out the intergalactic wasps and those porcupine gel things at the bottom. It usurps your life. Well punned. Well punned. Okay, now SRYX. All right, yeah, this is rocks. Fudge! Oh, that is garbage. Well, I just kind of got hosed. I need to be very careful to make sure that I don't die here. Oof. That was rough. Don't know about doing an ST core yet. You don't even get all the BIOSes with update all. Oh yeah, that might then be one to wait on. if you're not getting everything that you need. Man, so OP. That's why this weapon is so good. It's just ridiculously overpowered. Okay, stacks. I want to take the bottom path, and the Sonic Dart should allow me to take out the Ed 209s without difficulty. Have them, but it's tricky to say, hey, go find these somewhere else. Yeah, right. I mean, you can, generally speaking, but yeah. It's one of those, if you know, you know, kind of situations. And, yeah, exactly, without a link because you can't. Yep. So yeah, you either have to make it and tell people, you'll just have to go find this on your own, or you can say, oh, do this, click here, do this, and you're good to go, you know? Yeah, exactly. Don't mind doing that for games because people know that. Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, people understand that you can't be sharing the information on how to acquire certain things, but... Okay, SZZZ. Once I complete that, it should loop back around to raise. Earlier on the map. Yeah. And then, keep going. My trouble spot is going to be at Yarb, Rex, and especially Seb, if I end up taking a death leading up to that. If I take a death leading up to Seb, I'm kind of screwed. Because that level, I think that level is impossible. This one is like an inverted palette. Kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, it is. Because the ship and the other stuff is all different colors. Yeah. So that's interesting in that way. Oof. That was close. Need to make sure I'm not taking hits here. Okay, yep. Okay, got an extend. Hey, Duke Togo, how's it going? Yes, this is Gates of Zendocon for the Atari Lynx. Crap. This level, man, this level is rough. Easy to take an early hit from one of those little laser things because they're so fast. Huh. Just ridiculous. This level's already plenty challenging on the easy difficulty, but man, on hard, it is crazy. Feel confident you're the only person on Twitch streaming links. Yeah. Thinking about releasing the Atari Lynx video. Oy. No! Well, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh, I hate this stage, man. Those rockets just... they just ruin your day. Because now I don't have that sonic dart anymore. Unless I can... oh my gosh. Unless I can find another way back to an earlier part of the path so I can regain the sonic dart, which maybe there is. Maybe I should switch over and look at the map so I can try to ascertain that. You gotta be kidding me. This level just sucks. It is so easy to get punked here. It is overwhelming, yeah. Really? And maybe they're trying to get you to use the shield here, but you're really better off just bombing everything, because otherwise you just take damage. Dude. Hey, PM. Yeah, big time Gradius syndrome. This stage, man, it just sucks so bad. It is so bad. And there's the RNG there. There's no way I could have predicted how many missiles were going to come out or where. So it's a guessing game. Oh, you don't know about Gradius syndrome. Yeah, the Gradius games, that's a series where if you die and you end up losing all your power-ups and your speed-ups that you've put together, it is very difficult to recover. The games are designed so that you can, but you have to develop a certain level of skill in order to do that. It's not easy to recover when you take a death in a Gradius game. And so people say Gradius syndrome is basically if you die, you're either going to have a major uphill climb or you might as well quit and start over because otherwise you're going to have a bad time. Really? I couldn't sneak between that. Both times. Well, I guess it's time to start over anyway because I messed that up. Do the trick loop and get all the powers. Oh, that's right. That's in tricks, right? D-Tungsten? Or wait, no, where is that? Because that's where I just was tricks. Where is that, that secret? You'll have to refresh my memory. Okay. that's where I need to activate the shield and then like go through the floor, right? This game screams Euro development. I mean, it's Western developed. I don't know if it was European or not. It was Epix, guy from Epix. But yeah, I mean, it definitely has some Euro tendencies. Euro shmup stuff going on here or there. For sure. I mean, the easy difficulty isn't bad. It's... I'm not going to say it's casual, but it's not terrible. Man, why am I already dying? Lynx Games design feel Euro to me. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, generally speaking. Right, yeah, Shadow of the Beast for Lynx is kind of an interesting port. Because it's not a system that you would think to put that game on, right? Okay, stay low. There. All right, annex first gate. Someone went from designing C64 games to this. I mean, they kind of did. This is the same folks that did California Games. Yep. Yeah. It shows. Ha! That's fair. Totally fair. Yeah, California Games was the pack-in. I probably would have struggled with that and been frustrated. Because I remember playing California Games at some point back in the day and thinking, this is the game that everybody's talking about. But I had way more fun with TNC Surf Design. For what it's worth. But then, that may just be because that's what my neighbor kid friend had, and, you know. When you're a kid like that, you sort of have a degree of self-imposed Stockholm syndrome from some of these games because they're what you have available to you, and so you find the fun in them even if they're not good. You got good at it, at least a couple of the events. Never got good at skateboarding or footbag. Everyone loves hacky sack. Yeah, right? Okay, I kind of feel like I want to get maybe up further and do these things instead of the other. I can sort of get the best of both worlds. I can get some hits on the snake things and take them out, or, you know, whittle them down a little bit. But then I can also get these other enemies. Hacky sack is to Gen X as Pog is to millennials. That's a good shout, Togo. That's a good shout. Last Battle. Yeah, Last Battle is, it's not a great game, but it's perfectly serviceable as an early action game on the Genesis. I enjoyed it well enough at the time for what it was. And E.T. is terribly misunderstood. And as little time as the guy had to put the game together without having access to any real meaningful info about the movie and all of that, he did a fine job. Yeah, E.T. has flaws and it's decent, not great. Yeah, exactly. My friends and I played it, or my next door neighbor and I played it on his 2600, and we enjoyed it. We never got great, but we dug it. You played the crap out of Last Battle? Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of kids who got the Genesis early on, that was one of the only games they had access to, and they enjoyed it just fine. Is it a great game? No. Is it a terrible game? Arguably, maybe, but it still has some merit. So, you know, I still think it's decent for what it was at the time within the limited abilities that it had to work with, you know? Yes, it does get repetitive. Someone made a hack to fix the falling in a pit syndrome. I should grab that. As a kid, I mainly played demos on 360 and PS3. Didn't get games all that often. Played those demos over and over again. Wow, yeah. I did that when I was a kid too with shareware games. Because, of course, you would get the first episode or a few levels or whatever in the shareware version, and then if you couldn't pay for or didn't pay for the full version, you know, you still got to play some game and enjoy it. Yeah, you got to punch Green Hulk Hogan to death, right? You have the weird kind of palette swap thing going on. Very few of us knew it was related to Fist of the North Star. Exactly. Well, that's just like because was it Peacock, I think, license that was applied to Spellcaster on the Master System, or that was stripped of the Mark III version of Spellcaster, or whatever the name of the game was in Japan, it got localized as Spellcaster on the Master System here. But that wasn't carried over to the sequel, which was also related to the same property in Japan, but it wasn't called Spellcaster 2 on the Genesis. We got it as Mystic Defender. And so how many people actually knew that it was another game in the same franchise or property? Probably almost nobody here in the West. Yes, Doom and Wolfenstein were originally shareware games. I remember downloading Wolfenstein on a bulletin board from the local school system back in the day. And then I still have a boxed copy of Doom that I bought for PC as a teenager. Right, Fist of the North Star was on the NES. And then, of course, yeah, Fist of the North Star on the Mark III became Black Belt on the Master System. The more you know. Yeah, shareware was a cool idea. Lots of cool games got distributed that way. I mean, that's how I discovered the original Duke Nukem and Commander Keen, Kingdom of Cross. what's the other one I was thinking of? ZZT, Jazz Jackrabbit, Jill of the Jungle, Realms of Chaos, all kinds of cool games. Yeah, shareware is basically a playable demo. Old dude's olding here. Yes, Duke Togo. Yes, old dudes are olding. Old dude's gonna old. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how I discovered Tyrion, which of course we covered on the podcast a while back. And Raptor, Call of the Shadows. Yeah, Jazz Jackrabbit and Jill of the Jungle from Epic Mega Games. Exactly. Yeah, so many of those classics that were discovered through shareware. Yeah. All right. SRYX. Oof. I'm just gonna go ham on the rocks here because I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna get... Yeah, Rise of the Triad. Oh man, Rise of the Triad was so good. I loved the fact that you could shoot dudes in the game and then basically have like giblets and stuff, eyeballs coming at you. So good. But a couple of demos I didn't like, and it turned out I liked the games. Oh, interesting. So you didn't care for the demos, but found out later that you liked the games? Okay. Now, stacks. Once again with the Ed 209s. Yeah, buddy. Going down. They were big games, so I gave them another shot. Arkham Asylum and Uncharted. Oh, interesting. There was a demo of Arkham Asylum, really? That's one I still need to play. Do they only allow one enemy per level? Oh no, there are some levels that have multiple enemy types. I mean, the first stage has UFOs and eyeball things. No, I haven't played any of the Arkham games yet. I've got them all. I just, you know, I found the PS3 and 360 games on the cheap at like Goodwill and the pawn shop and stuff. But yeah, they're still in my backlog. All right, now we're moving into the palette swap level. Not really into brawlers, but I really liked Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Nice. Resident Evil Village demo is what got me into buying. Oh, okay, sure. That makes sense. Would you consider Arkham Asylum or Arkham City a brawler? I guess it kind of is, because it's basically Batman just punching and kicking dudes all over the place. Yeah, I mean, I like Batman as a character, and so, yeah, I probably should. I do need to go and play through those games, and I plan to. I just haven't done so yet. Big chunk of that is brawling, yeah. I mean, I've certainly enjoyed Lego Batman. Hope they do another one for Requiem, or I might be buying the game anyways. I think the locations of those lasers is prescribed, but yeah, because it seems like the locations and the pattern is the same this time as it was last time. Haven't touched Resident Evil since 6. Not too fond of those brawling parts, so some trophies I'll never get, but sneaking around and causing havoc is nice. Okay, cool. Okay, raise. Ugh. Asylum and Enslaved Oddity of the West. Oh yes, Oddity to the West. I have. I just haven't played yet. You platinumed Enslaved. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've got the 360 version of that I found on the cheap. Another one of those Goodwill or pawn shop buys. So many games I found doing that. I had really good luck from about 2007 to like 2019. Okay, tricks. Tell me what I need to do here, D-Tungsten. Because I want to try to do this secret. I want to see it at least once. And if it'll help me to bypass this terrible level and, you know, get to something else, then yeah, let's do it. Hold down and right arrows as you begin level tricks until you pass through the floor. You'll end up on a secret path. All right, let's make sure I'm doing this right. A secret path that leads to a warp level that has no code. At the end of this level, you will fly to level NERB, which is an earlier level, allowing you to loop as many times. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, so I need to be holding down and right as I begin the level. So then basically, as I enter the level. So I'm going to hold down and right now. Oh! There we go. Are you fudging kidding me? The difficulty on this game is a vertical line. Well, that was hot garbage. which means I'm going to have to get my... Okay, so it's not just like a free thing. I still have to find my way there. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there's no code. Ha! That is great. Oh, there. Perfect. Yeah, you said I would get all the upgrades. Oh, and there's RJ. And Dave. Oh, that's pretty cool. Peter, RJ, and Dave. Awesome. Yeah, this is the trick then. You can just go ham on this level and repeat it every time. And then just score buku points. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I mean, look at my score. It's just going. Yeah, these kinds of secrets are fun. Lynx Games had quite a few secrets like this. That makes sense because, oh, I don't know what, is that LX question mark? Or something like that. That's a really goofy looking picture. I'm gonna pass 10 million here before this stage is over. Unless, oh, nope, there's the gate. Okay. LX did some music on a few games. LX Rudis. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nerb. Okay. The nerve of you! Ha ha! I don't know. I don't know if those bubbles are dangerous. I'm going to assume they are. Well, this is crazy. Oh, more of those little mushroom dudes. Like in that other level that sometimes trips me up. Now, there's a lot going on here. Whoa. Oh, snake dude. Man, this is a very busy level. Well, I'm in new territory here because I have never been to Nerb, and so I do not know if it has multiple gates or if there's a particular path I should be taking. Oh, nice. Okay. There's the gate. Okay. How did Game Boy ever beat this? Right? I mean, if it was marketed better and had third-party adoption, this thing could have been a juggernaut, but I mean, imagine what a Pokemon game would have looked like on a system like this. If this system had still been viable by that point. Or, you know, Contra. Gradius. The link up? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I don't know what Trey is. Oh! Okay. Big time dangerous. I think maybe I have been here before. At least on one run. Holy cow. This is a very, heavy level. Now I have to port Gradius to Lynx. Ha! Dude, that would be sick. I'm gonna be that guy. Game Gear was better. Maybe. I mean, hardware-wise, it's a toss-up. The Lynx had some capabilities that were pretty cool. It could do scaling out of the gate on hardware. And I would say arguably the sound hardware was more capable than the Game Gear's basic PSG capabilities. Because those were just essentially the same as the Master System. Game.com. Yes. Game.com, the superior handheld console. Gradius on Lynx. Yeah, we have Gradius on Lynx. Gradius on Lynx equals Gates of Zendocon. You're not wrong. I mean, it is the closest analog because it's like it's the only horizontal shooter that ever released for the console, to my knowledge, during its commercial life. Which portable had a less? I rest my case. Oh, that was the Game Gear. You're right. You're right. It also had good Sonic games. And the Batman game, the Batman Returns game on Game Gear was better than the Lynx Batman Returns game. So, but from strictly a hardware standpoint, I would say the Lynx was perhaps more capable. Shadow of the Beast, this is true. More of those mines that spit out the little deals. Always a prime scoring opportunity. Whoa. Yeah, if you don't have upgrades here, good luck. Stun Runner? Yes! Stun Runner is very impressive on the Lynx. Very impressive. Okay. Adventures of Batman and Robin. Yep. It's terrible on Amiga, as I recall. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, Stun Runner is an impressive game. That, Turbo Sub was impressive. And, of course, Blue Lightning. All right. I am going to take a short break. I got to use the little streamer's room. So I will be back momentarily, and we'll continue with Star. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Mom's Secret Recipe. Do appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. What am I missing out on? Raw Thrills Batman Racing Game. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are really chatting it up in here. How'd you like that, D-Tungsten Little Streamers room? Yeah, 70-some games for the links. Oh, you played a lot of Stun Runner in the arcade. I never saw it in the arcade until much, much later. But it's pretty cool. Let's see here. Arcade racers, Daytona. Daytona! Let's go away! Your local arcade still has a full Daytona linked set. That's awesome. Pole position 2 on 7800. Stun Runner, Burnout Paradise, Cruising USA. Yeah. Let's see here. Forza Horizon. Hard Drivin'. Man, Hard Drivin'. That's one of those games that I think was cool for the technology, but man, was it ever just not great. Yeah, the Batman racing game was actually kind of cool. Super Monaco GP, yep. Hard Driving was fun just to hit the cow. 12 FPS, yes. You're not wrong. 5 polygons at 10 GPS arcade racers. Yeah. Right, like the racing parts of Just Cause 2. You could hit a cow and it would moo. Yep. After experiencing Star Fox 2, I don't mind some chug. Simpler times indeed. Space Invaders. Oh, Space Invaders was your first arcade game, D-Tungsten and Duke Togo. Nice. First one I remember was Galaxian. Another game that was impressive but bad was Pit Fighter. Yes. Yes. Agreed. Okay. No idea what my first arcade game was. Whoa, it's like a big city on an asteroid. Interesting idea. Pac-Man or Hydro Thunder. First video game I remember was Combat on the 2600. Yeah, Pac-Man and Combat on the 2600 were my first gaming experiences. Christmas of 1982. My mind was blown. Oh, more space wasps. Tennis on the Pong clone at my grandparents' house. Oh, nice. First arcade game was probably Karate Blazers. I have never heard of Karate Blazers. I will have to look that up because that is not familiar at all. Okay, this level is... Combat was basically just the world's most aggressive game of tag in video form. I mean, sure. Oh, I got another. No! Doggone it! Man, I got punked. Come on now. That sucks. Oh, that sucks big time. I was not expecting that. Crap. Dude. Oh, and Brex is terrible. Man, if I could have got through there with all those power-ups. Yeah, this level is garbage. Just Brex it? Oh my. You guys are clever, huh? You guys are, mushroom people. You know it? Because you're such fun guys. Level whip. Karate Blazers was by Video System. Okay, well, I actually survived that, okay? But Zest is so bad. Well, not gonna get too far here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I just need to stay low. We got mushroom in here for puns. Stay tight and low, yep. Well, we'll see if I can survive Zest. Oh. A little help. I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Don't get cocky, kid. Or what is it? I got him! I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky! Classic Han Solo. Okay, well, do I have a Do I have a chance? Yes, so you're saying there's a chance. What if the Millennium Falcon had auto turrets instead, right? Doesn't that seem like it'd be a good idea? That is right up there with oh, fudge buckets. That idea is right up there with you know, you hear about the little black box on the plane that doesn't get destroyed when the plane crashes. And the idea is, why don't they just make the plane out of that? The whole plane out of that? Han Solo is great, but I'll always see... Well, I guess flying that low was a mistake. Always see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. Yeah? See, Temple of Doom, I just can't get with the Temple of Doom. Too high a percentage of that movie is just Kate Capshaw screeching the whole time. I can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even bothered with either the Crystal Skull or the latest one. I have no desire to sully the legacy. You liked Temple of Doom? Alright, I'm going to stay topside so that when the mutant helicopter turtles come, I can be prepared. Oh, well, I guess I gotta go down here first, but then let's jump back up top. Crystal is alright. Dial of Destiny is just straight up awful. Oh, okay. Interesting history with Temple of Doom, so there's some nostalgia there. That's fair. Year difference between Sean Connery and Harrison Ford. And people are like, how can he be his dad? 12-year-olds can make babies? I mean, technically, but you're kind of right on the edge there. Oh no, Zort. Zort is not a good level either. Oh, this is going to be a bloodbath. Temple of Doom was on HBO constantly. Yeah, this level is, it's going to be a bloodbath as well. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh. Dude, why? Why does that have to troll you like that and just be absolutely in your way? Seriously, I do not like this stage at all. It is so crap. It is so crap. Dick Van Dyke was older than the guy who played his dad in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Really? Interesting. Okay, that was okay. Oh, fudge. Ah. No! Zero level balancing, yes. I will agree with that statement. This stage is so terrible. I mean, it's absolutely, and it's not even just that it's memorization heavy, it's that it's, that was my own fault. That was me being an idiot. See, they put the shots right there, so you can't engage with that one. You can't engage with that one because there's another laser that's going to come right behind it. It's completely garbage. And then my shield didn't do anything. Yeah, this level is terrible. I don't know. I don't know. Bring back LaBeouf Indy? Oh, I don't know about that. All right. I don't have another run in me tonight because that took almost an hour and a half. So I think tomorrow I'll move on to Zarler Mercenary because I want to make sure I get plenty of time in with that. And then if I've got time at the end of the month, I'll come back to this and give it another try. But yeah, hard is hard. An easy clear only took me a few tries, but the fact that there's no normal difficulty and all they did was make bullets and enemies faster and more aggressive, it's just not a good scenario. Okay. Let me switch over here. There is a code for Zarler. Pretty sure I didn't use it to beat the game. Nice. Yeah, there was a young indie show of some kind. Yeah, Young Indiana Jones or whatever. Okay. Man, that's disappointing. I really wanted to try and make something happen there, but 'twas not to be. All right. Decent number of people streaming tonight. But let's see what everybody's playing. I have no idea what this game is. Huh. Let's see here. What is this? Okay, not too much going on here, but let's see. Let's see what's going on with this stream. Oh, testing some more arcade hardware for now. This is Strider Zur 096. Testing some arcade hardware. So I wonder if this is a real Dodonpachi board or if this is like going on the Mister. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Despite the disappointment that was that run, it was the best run I had so far, so I guess I can't complain too much. Oh, interesting. This might actually be real hardware. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this then. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a raid. Yeah, Mr. has Dodonpachi. Yep. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I should be back tomorrow for Zarler Mercenary this time. And we'll put Gates of Zendocon to rest for the moment and see how Zarler Mercenary goes. Zarler Mercenary is a more difficult game from the jump. So I suspect that one will take a bit longer to get through. So anyway, we'll go ahead and do a raid. That is all for now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for playing, and game on.